Hey, my friends, it's Big Stu here. I know, I have to reintroduce myself because it's like been forever since I posted a new video. A friend of mine, Sean, told me that around, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, he told me it had been like 20 something days. So I know I'm probably 5 weeks now, 4 weeks since I posted something. I've got a lot coming, and I'm going to try and make a bunch of insider information, make a bunch of videos tonight, several, and then release them next couple weeks through the holidays. I am a teacher and a director, so it's early education, so it's just very, very busy. And I've been sick for several weekends and couldn't get over flu. I had no energy, and just, I know they're all excuses. I'm bow my head in shame, and I'm sorry. But the good news is I have so much stuff to share. And so this is just going to be pops and not comics. I'll still tag it as pops and comics and pops. And but I'll mention comics first. And I have been reading X-Men books. Gotten behind on them. They are going to be delayed, I guess, in January, some of them. Or at least the main X-Men title. And I guess they got fill-in artists. The new is probably behind or something. I don't think he's coming back until issue 7, if I'm not mistaken. So I think 4, 5, and 6 are fill-in artists. So far as I know, that's the only book that's going to be behind. So I've read the first couple of issues of all the X-Men spin-off books. Fallen Angels, X-Force, Excalibur, Marauders, X-Men. So I've enjoyed them all. I probably will just do a video mainly on the X-Men books. And I have been very much excited about X-Men. Haven't been a true fan of X-Men since I love John Byrne, Terry Austin run, Chris Claremont run. From X-Men 1, I mean, this is crazy, but from the original series, from 108 all the way through maybe issues 141, 42, something where the Byrne did, and then later on, I mean, I always read them and followed them along, but then when Jim Lee was doing them, they were at their height, and then when they spun it off its own series, I was a big fan of that, the different artists, Joe Madureira when he was doing it, and so I did enjoy that, Pete Townsend, all those runs, but in the last, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, just hadn't cared much about them. The storylines, they were all constantly being relaunched and everything. And Jonathan Hickman is now kind of, I guess, overseeing it. Writing the New Mutants and also the X-Men main book. So he's co-writing New Mutants, so he will be handing that off probably after the first story arc. But he's directing all of it, setting this, the storylines for everything, the tone for the series. So I definitely like it. I am a little overwhelmed. There's a lot of books to read. And that was one of the things that I had a hard time with X-Men because it was just so much. It was hard to keep up to some extent. So I will drop some of these books and follow some of them along, probably at least half of these, because I think in February or March there's another series, another batch of them coming out. I know Wolverine's getting his own book. I think there's another X-Team book coming out, if not mistaken. I remember one with Havoc on it. And I'll have to pick and choose, and then just read the others digitally when I have a chance. But I've definitely been enjoying those. I just did get the new Superman book, 18, where he reveals his identity to the world and gives up his Clark Kent identity, secret identity. So he'll no longer have the Clark Kent secret identity. So that'll be interesting to see how stories that Bendis will bring out of that. It doesn't seem like a lot of hype as I thought it would be. And checked with my local comic shop, and they said there hasn't been a lot of huge demand, people coming in outside the normal collectors. And maybe that'll pick up some buzz, or maybe just people are used to so many different things happening with Superman, and it just doesn't seem like they don't feel like it'll last long or whatever. And who knows, it could change after 5G and all this stuff upcoming in 2020 with new legacy heroes, and we'll talk about that later on too. Anyways, I want to primarily now, got comics out of the way, going to be talking about pops. I got a bunch of pops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pops, it looks like, and discuss those. First, I want to talk about, let me talk about the Otis pops. I'll reach over here. I took my pops out of the boxes. Exclusively with Walgreens, they do Spider-Man series, and they put usually about 2 a year. They put out about 6, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe it's 6, maybe as many as 9. Three different sets of 3 every year. I know there's at least 2, but it's primarily Spider-Man that they do, and the Spider-Man characters, the villains, and so forth. And they're all comic related. They're comic book themed, straight from the comics, not anything to do with the movies characters. So I had picked up this first batch, and Kraven the Hunter, really cool. So trying to spin around. So really like this one a lot. So I'm slowly collecting all my Spider-Man characters and villains. This is cool. This is Sandman. I really like the look of that, and everything. So very cool. And then we have one of Spider-Man's clones, which was Kane, and this is Scarlet Spider, based off on his series that he had when he was running around in Dallas, Texas, maybe. Then he went to Vegas in the comic series. But it has a little stand that a lot of them have now, so he's got him like he's jumping and all. So that's pretty cool. That's the new Spider-Man Walgreens exclusives. They are out there. Sometimes they're hard to find, but they're out there. There's another couple sets coming out. Another wave is coming soon. It's Spider-Man with a bag over his head from early issues by Steve Ditko, where he's in a Fantastic Four costume, and he just puts a bag over his head because he doesn't have his mask. And it was kind of a silly, funny thing for several panels. And I didn't want that. And there's 2 other ones coming, I can't remember now, from that series that I do want. So I tried to get so much Peter Parker. I just wanted different costumes as Spider-Man. And that one just seemed a little silly, so I'm not going to collect at least that one of that group, even though it's exclusive. Another thing I did pick up that, excuse me, that was a little older was Korg is one of my favorite characters. This is from, of course, Avengers Endgame. And this was like the second wave that came out. And this was a Korg playing video game. I'll show that to you in a moment. Then I got an oversized Hulk right there with the Infinity Gauntlet. And so I'll probably later on try to pick up Captain America with Thor's hammer and broken shield. The Spider-Man in, I don't know if that's necessarily kill mode or where he's fighting. He's got all of his Iron Spider legs out, stingers out, I guess you call them. And then there's like Smart Hulk, but I believe Smart Hulk is much smaller. He's not giant like the Infinity one. So I have 2 of these to show you. I have Korg. He's very, very heavy. And and there he is playing the video game and everything. So I think he was playing Fortnite, not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it was Fortnite. And he's got little sandals and everything, so pretty cool. No Meek with him. That's his little alien buddy. And then oversized is Hulk, Smart Hulk Banner with the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet that he used. So let's see, holding him up to like a regular pop, he's just that size. So he is taller than a normal pop. So that's cool. And I didn't compare him to Korg because Korg's a little taller than most anyways, but put him next to Korg, you know, so Korg's a little taller than an average pop. So I did pick those up. So I'll pick up a couple more of them. I do like collecting the Hulks, Hawkeyes from those series, and I have the different Iron Mans. There is a new series coming out. Amazon is putting out an Avengers Assemble series. I think it's going to be based off the very first Avengers movie, and you're going to get that round panorama view of the heroes all in a circular kind of formation, because that's what it looks like with the Iron Man, unless it's going to be based off the new video game that's coming out. But to me, it looks like it's based off the new or the very first Avengers movie. until I see some costumes from the other characters. But the first one's available. It's like $20. Is with Amazon. It's exclusive, and it's a larger pop. I don't know if it lights up at all, but it definitely looks cool. And it's going to supposedly build a scene together with them in a circular motion, their backs to each other, kind of protecting each other and fighting. So so that'd be pretty cool. I'll be getting that probably around Christmas or after Christmas. Now, the other thing I picked up the first of, I've been deciding on it, and I went ahead and did it. They've been putting out for a couple years Venomized, which is Venom, but other characters who've been corrupted by a Venom suit. And and I can show you some of these back here. There's, like, in this latest series, there's a Thanos, a Daredevil, X-23, Storm, Groot, and Rocket. So I picked up the Rocket, and I will for sure definitely pick up the Groot. I actually tried to pick up Groot tonight, and it was already out. I saw it yesterday. I bought Rocket yesterday, and I didn't want to get Groot also and spend that much money all at one time. So I went ahead and just got one. I was planning on getting Groot later. I went back tonight looking for it, and it was sold out. And they only had like one or two. So I will keep an eye on it. These are not exclusive, so they're at different places. GameStop and all. So this is the Rocket. So he's kind of black and purple. So he looks angry and evil. But this is Rocket as if he was bonded with Venom symbiote. And so I don't think it's based off of video games or anything that they've done. It's just, you know, a what if type of a thing. What would they look like if they turned evil or bonded with the alien symbiote? But I do collect most Rockets. Well, I get every Rocket, and I collect most Groots. There's so many different variations of Groot, so I don't have all the Groots, but every Rocket they put out, I've gotten a different pop for every Rocket they've done. So that's a series, Venomize. I will get sporadically some of those. The earlier series they put out was a Venom, Carnage, Venom Spider-Man, of course. They did a Wolverine, a Cap, an Iron Man, maybe even a Thor. So this is either the second or third series of the Venomized, and they've been doing those for a couple years, maybe one or two series a year. It's been coming out of those. Another thing I've been decided to do new was they've been putting out Christmas ones, and last year they put out these Christmas ones. I never got them. I thought they were a little silly, and I didn't really think I had a place for them. But I found the Hulk from last year still on the shelf. They reissued it, I guess. And I found a Hulk, and I decided I was going to put up a Lego Christmas theme in the house, a small little section. And then I just didn't have that ready. The pieces and everything I wanted. I had Santa elves and everything, but I didn't have an actual Christmas house type of a thing. So then I came across these pops that were Christmas theme. I figured I could put these out underneath my TV, and they're easy to just set up, and I can put them back in the box and leave them in my collection, and then add a few more every year. So I got these superheroes, and then I also got a Santa Claus, and let me show you. So I got the Hulk from which was Series 1. This is all Series 1. I never did get that group. But Series 2 here, and I'm going to show them to y'all in a minute. Series 2, I got Rocket on like a little snow sled almost, little rocket ship that shoots out snow. And then I got the Captain America, the Rocket, and the Groot. Did not get the Thanos in the sweater. I'm not sure if I really want that unless I find it on a good deal. So my goal wasn't necessarily to collect one of every one of them, just the characters that I did want. And then I also, in this series, not really familiar with it, called Peppermint Lane, and it was a Santa in a series called Peppermint Lane. Not really sure what Peppermint Lane is, but it has some elves, and it has Santa and Mrs. Claus, and it has Mayor Patty Noble, which is a Christmas tree. So I might pick her up just to have like a Christmas tree in my group. Because Groot's kind of decorated, but he's not really a Christmas tree. So I'm going to show him to you. So this is Santa. So you can't have a Christmas theme without Santa, and he has a present and everything. So just kind of a simple Santa. And then the superhero line, this is the Hulk from last year. He's very heavy. He's a little larger than others. And also he has a stocking and then, of course, a gift. And and then this new year, the new season, or new series, is Rocket. So he's always got a gun. And it shoots out snow, so it's almost like a little snow blower or a little rocket ship type of thing. First, I thought it reminded me of like one of those little rocket ships that you'd have in front of a store. You put a quarter in or something, and it kind of moves around and so forth. Kind of reminded me of that first when I saw the picture of it. So I got that, and then the little Groot, he's decorated with a little wreath and with Christmas lights. So his little baby Groot, I guess you'd say, little Groot. And then we have a Captain America, which is a snowman Captain America, which is cool. So I'll pick up, like I said, that Christmas tree. I do want to get to Spider-Man in the ugly Christmas sweater, Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's a big theme. But Thanos I probably will pass on just at this time. Most of these pops, obviously Walgreens comes from Walgreens, the Spider-Mans. But most of these pops I'll either pick up. Sometimes I'll pick up something hard at Walmart and buy those individually. But the others I usually get at GameStop whenever they have them on sale. Sometimes it's buy two, get one free, which is around, at $12 a pop. You pay $24, $25 with tax, and you get the third one free. And then currently right now at GameStop, they have the batch I just got, these Christmas ones today. It's now 3 for $25, which is the same thing as buy two and get one free. So I was able to match. Sometimes the problem with GameStop is it's hard to match or find the three that I want. And they do carry heavy, it seems like, more video game pops than the superhero pops. And they have a lot of other types of movie media or pop culture stuff. And at least the superhero stuff either goes fast. And so I had to go to 2 different GameStops today just to find 3 that I needed. I had a hard time finding the Captain America Snowman Pop that had been selling out. And I was fortunate enough to find the Hulk. So I was very happy with that. So in this series, like I said, I'm going to try and get probably the snow, the Christmas tree from this Peppermint Lane series, and then order Spider-Man. I can still order Spider-Man online or even through GameStop at $11 or something. So obviously they've reissued them, or they just, have plenty that they haven't really been vaulted or gone up in price yet. And then the Venomized series, I will pick up the Groot when I get a chance. It's out there. I'll have to find it. I might be able to find it in the 3 for $25 from GameStop, because it's not exclusive at all. So that's it really for Pops. I do have some Pops coming for Christmas. My son did get me the giant Green Goblin Pop, and I'll show that to you after Christmas. He ordered that for me for Christmas, and that's the one from Into the Spider-Verse, where it's based off. He's like a big giant hobgoblin, or Green Goblin, but he's a giant goblin from the Ultimate Universe, basically, how Norman was and transformed. But I think that's about it. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else I got. I did pick up the Batman Gamer Mystery Boxes. GameStop has exclusively, but I'm not opening them up till Christmas. I bought 3 of them. They originally were $20 a piece, and I bought 2 on Black Friday. And they come with a bunch of variants. It's 2 different Batmans or 2 different Jokers. And they're both gamers, and one's a chase of each. But I think the Batman is standing up, doing controllers. He has a headset, like he's playing a video game. Then there's the other Batman when he's sitting down playing like a different kind of controller video game. And then the Joker one, there's one where the Joker's standing up. And I don't think he has glasses, but he's, joystick in his hand. And then there's another Joker that's the chase, where he's got VR goggles on, and he's got almost like, Wii controller or something in his hands. So there's actually 4 different versions of those. And so I bought those 2 boxes. They felt different. So hopefully I'm getting one. I mean, I'm pretty confident that they're not going to be the same, at least those two. I'm hoping one is Joker, one is Batman at least. And then currently right now they have them on sale for $15 at GameStop, these same boxes. And I had a $5 coupon off, so I ended up getting a third box today for $10. And that felt a little different, so I'm not really sure. If I end up with any doubles, then I can trade them at my comic store, and that won't be a problem. They come with a Pez of the same character that you get in the box. Say you get a Joker pop, then the Pez of Joker comes in there, a pin of Joker comes in there, some Pez candy, and there's something else in there. I can't remember. Oh, a little keychain of Joker. So the whole box will be themed Joker or Batman, and they all come with those. And the chases also, I think the keychains are solid gold, like gold painted, is one of the things that are chased. And I think even the buttons are slightly glittery or something a little different. Same buttons, but just a Metallica paint to it, from my understanding. Now, they did put out Marvel ones. I have not picked those up yet. And the Marvel boxes is the same thing. They're going for $15 currently. And you can get 3 different characters, and they each are also a chase of each. So it's a total of 6 of those, 2 of each character. One is Deadpool, playing video game, and then there's one without his mask, which is the chase. Then there's one with Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and then there's one with him without his mask, I believe is the chase. Then there's also a Groot, a teenage Groot, looks like playing a video game, and I'm not sure what his chase is. If it's a different controllers in his hand. I know one of them he's sitting down playing, so the other one he might be standing up playing. So I'm interested maybe trying to get the Miles Morales and maybe try to get the Groot. So wait and see if I have some extra money before Christmas, and I might swing by and try to, I'm trying to find out if there's any way I can figure out online or through Reddit the difference, if I can find out, so I know which box I'm getting, if there's some sort of code on outside the box on the serial number or whatever that might give me an indication, so I'm not buying, or I can guarantee I'm getting Lisa Groot or a Miles Morales. So that's what I hope, to maybe try and get those, or even after Christmas they might have them on sale. But those are all exclusive with GameStop, and I can always put them next to my my Korg video game guy, so I can have a section of just video game people and all. But anyways, I do collect all Batman and Joker pops anyways, different variations. So I definitely wanted those for the video games of them. So, but that's it. I know I'm talking loud, and it's been 22 minutes, so I apologize. I rambled on about pops and a little bit about comics. So I am back, and I do have my next few videos. I'm going to sink down here. I have a bunch of videos to do on some more boxes that I've got coming in. So I will be doing videos on them. So I do have stuff to do, plus talk about comics themselves, and everything. So we probably won't talk about comics until after the first of the year. But the next few weeks, we definitely will. I'll probably upload this video now, Sunday night. This is Sunday night, the 15th. And so I'll either upload this late tonight or I'll upload it on Monday the 16th. And then Friday we'll have another one. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with Big Stu. I also have spent the last 3-4 weeks rearranging my town. And I can show this to you just a little bit here. And but I definitely will be doing a video on that. And I have totally kind of changed my city and town. It's a mess now because it has all these pop boxes here. But I've totally kind of rearranged everything, and it might be hard to see. I apologize if that's hard to see, but we will definitely have a video on that too, with Legos and everything. And I've ordered a bunch of Lego sets, some new sets too that I haven't built yet. I ordered the Shield Helicarrier. I ordered in the Crater line Assembly Square, and I also ordered a Ghostbusters Firehouse. So all those pieces total, those 3 sets are all large sets. They're all like over 2 of them are over 4,000 pieces sets. Firehouse and Assembly Square, and I think around 3,000 is the Shield Helicarrier. But I added them all up, the pieces. I'm close to 13,000 pieces total in those 3 sets. So that definitely will keep me busy. And then I'm going to get ready to put another order in of my Avengers Tower that's over here. I'm going to order another set of that right here, because I want to make it double in the width size. So it's kind of this narrow. I want to double it out, so it's kind of more as wide as my buildings are in my town. And then I'm also, I think I'm going to order another small police set so I can build a police station for my town. I don't think I have enough pieces in the police set that I have now, the way I want to build it. And then there's something else, some Iron Man stuff I wanted to order, some kits to help build. I've showed this probably before, and this is Iron Man. Let's see, kind of show that to you, and it's kind of hard to see, but I've kind of was building a Iron Man wobbly here, sorry, an Iron Man armory type of thing. And so I'm going to order some more pieces, more kits to make that a little bit larger and everything. So I'm thinking of using my shelf, which is over here next to it, and maybe use different shelves as different levels. Spotlight of my Avengers Tower, and so I'm thinking of that, different headquarters, instead of putting it inside my building. Got my building basically on the inside, and therefore I could spotlight and make it a little bit bigger if I use my bookshelves next to it, and that kind of can show off some different things that I normally wouldn't have room for on the inside. And also I did over here is my Spider-Man bridge battle, which is 2 different sets of the bridge put together, and then I put cloud paper up here, and I am going to place on plexiglass above it my shield helicarrier, so it's flying above the bridge battle set. So that's why I kind of put that cloud paper up there, and that's where I'll have the helicarrier resting on plexiglass up there. So that is the plan for that. So I did work on that. So I rearranged my town. I widened my town, and everything right now has all pops and everything laying on here, and split out my bookcases more, my island and my bookcases here. And so once I get that a little bit better put together, and then I would definitely be doing a video just on that, a little tour. I did put one on Facebook, and then also I will put some on Instagram too. So, but anyways, so you can find me there, Stuart Kuhn, on Facebook, and see those. So I will catch you later, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Sorry it's so long, but you know, you hadn't had me making any videos for over a month, I guess. I know. So I will catch you later. Merry Christmas, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Next video in a few days. Bye.